Let's go.
I grew up in a house where a man don't cry. Keep it all inside, let it pass on by. Ain't nobody asking how you really feel.
Yep, perfect.
You just learn real quick how to
Let's
keep
go.
it still. So when I get quiet, I ain't pulling away. I'm just trying
Let's
to
go.
find the
Let's
right
go.
words to say. I don't wanna speak from a place of heat. I'd rather take a minute, stand on my feet. I ain't mad at you, I ain't trying to run.
Let's go.
I'm just working through it till the feeling done. Don't mean I don't feel.
Good evening, everybody. Y'all come on in. Pull up a chair. Man, the hot seat is ready. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Sim, host of the Blue Table Talk for Men, second edition. Let's go.
I got pain in me, I got thoughts I conceal. But just cause I'm quiet don't mean
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't slam doors, I don't raise my tone.
Let's go. Hey, Camille.
I don't make a scene when I feel alone. I just step back, let my mind unwind.
Good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Sims. I'm host of the Blue Table Talk for Men, second edition. I'm a pastor, I'm a life coach, I'm a professional speaker, I'm an author, and I'm a talk show host. It is good for us to be here. And again, my wife is doing wonderful with those swimming lessons. She jumped off into the deep end this evening, y'all. Real proud of First Lady. Y'all come on in here, pull up a chair. We're going to talk to the men tonight, y'all. What's up, Mish Bland? What's up, William? What's up, Trish? That's First Lady right there, y'all. There's my moderator tonight. That's my other half, y'all. My better half, my other half. The cream and sugar in my coffee. Let's go, y'all. What's up, Ricky? We just here to be a blessing to the men. What's up, Ricky? Our theme song is playing in the background. Don't mean I don't feel. Omar, the Sound Lounge, the Soul Sound Lounge. Y'all come on in here, tap that screen. Let's get about 5,000 hearts. We got 15,000 hearts last week. What's up, Naturally, Nikki? Good evening, my dear friend. Listen, like I always say, we've been saying we're not anti-women, but we're pro-men. Men don't have a platform like this. And I hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day. We had a real good time. We had a real good time. We had a really, really, really good time. We had a good time on Father's Day. We had a family reunion this weekend on my wife's side of the family. We visited with family. We visited with friends. We visited with cousins and aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters. We just had a wonderful time. Thank you, Nikki. We just had a wonderful time. There he is, y'all. There he is. There he is.
Me? I'm quiet with mine.
Good evening, brother Sneaky. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. I'm a little bit late, but I'm all right.
Oh yeah, you all right. You right on time, my brother. Well, listen, man. How was Father's Day, Sneak?
On Father's Day, I was fathering. All my girls came in. I had my daughter from Charlotte came through. My daughter and my son from Virginia came in, and my other two girls that are here. Short Round was here. We just, fellowshiped. I just did nothing.
That's
good. They kind of catered to me, and then the following day, I would call it the whole weekend. So the Juneteenth weekend,
yeah,
which was Friday, then Saturday, we just hung out. And then Sunday went over to my brother-in-law's house, so our family and their family kind of mingled together, and yeah, we just kind of ate too much, drank too much, and did too much.
Hey man, I went to see that martial arts movie, The Furious. 10 out of 10. It was good.
Wow.
My wife, that was one of my presents, man. I went to see that movie. It was good. Good evening, everybody. Sneaky and I. Sneaky's going to give us an update, a health update. June is Men's Mental Health Month, and so we're here not only for the physical, but the mental, but we're also here for the physical. I'm going through another round of chemo on the latter stages of my colon cancer. Sneaky had a test done last weekend, and I'm gonna let him speak to it. But we challenge the men also this evening that we got to be healthy, and I know we love what we love. My nurse today, she got her husband a tomahawk steak, and she said that thing was so good. That thing was so good, and homemade mashed potatoes because he doesn't want anything out the box. Sister May let us know he wanted homemade, so it was homemade. But Sneak, let everybody know how you doing, my friend.
Oh, I'm doing phenomenal. Men. Listen carefully. Especially if you're an African American, more mature individual, we are the demographic. Okay, we don't know why. It could be upbringing. It could be food, society. It could be a lot of things. Okay, I get colonoscopies. I've got mine done when I should. Colon's good. I've also had biopsies done and MRIs and all that stuff because I want to check.
There you go.
And I tell my doctors, hey, you do what you got to do. Make sure I'm good to go.
Amen.
So I had a MRI done. They found some things. I had a biopsy to confirm. And I have been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Oh, don't panic. Don't panic.
Okay, come on.
The lowest number you can get is 4.6.
Okay.
If you get a 4.6, they're going to say, we're just going to watch it. I got a 4.7.
Okay.
So they're
right
like,
there at the edge.
Right at the edge. So we're going to do some treatment. You decide what's going to happen. Perfectly curable because you've been proactive and you caught it early. Okay. Now I have an individual that works for me, did the exact same thing, and his number's at a 7.
Oh my.
Okay, so I'm not saying he waited. He's a younger man than I am. Okay. It's just, families and background and history and biology is all different.
Right.
Okay. So I'm great. I get my first consultation with the oncologist, I think July 7th, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I happen to work at a hospital, so I'm just going to go to work, do what I got to do, swing on by for a treatment, and finish my day.
Hey, I saw I had a cancer treatment today, and I do a CAT scan next Wednesday, July the 1st, to kind of see where we are. What happened to me, and I've shared this with you guys before, but what happened to me, my insurance company just sent me a Cologuard kit out of the blue, and this was 4 years ago. The reason we had to pause 2 years ago was for me to go through my treatment and everything, and so 2 years removed from that, here we are, because we feeling fine, we looking good, feeling good, and like Ricky said, we still full of energy. Me and Sneak still full of energy. I love it. Weight is holding. I'm 231. The weight is holding. My blood pressure is a little bit better. Just got a Cologuard kit out of the blue. Sent the sample in. Y'all know how Cologuard works. You give them a sample and you send it in. I got an email that says it was negative, Sneak, but then the nurse called me the next day and said, Dr. Sims, it's positive. And I looked up the results for Cologuard. I Googled it, and they said, well, they have false positives about 15%, but still I went to my digestive health doctor to do the colonoscopy, did the colonoscopy, and came back and said I had stage 4 colon cancer. So it had metastasized from the colon to the liver to the lungs. So chemo, first surgery, he reconstructed the colon, took a slice of the liver. Second surgery, June the 12th, took a portion of the lung, and here we are. So we're doing okay. But health is so important, especially as Sneaky said, as we get older, our health. We got to keep tabs on it. We got to eat right. We got to exercise. We got to cut the sugar. Got to cut the salt. All those things we love. Got to cut the. Well, I won't show my cigar on the screen.
That's why my cup ain't see through.
There you go. Amen, somebody. Amen, somebody.
I will say this, man.
But Sneak, how do you feel? How do you feel when you got the news and everything? You and Kim talked about it. How do you feel?
Man, it was weird because I was good.
Okay.
Because the way I look at it is, the reason I did all these other procedures was to find out as early as I could. So once he told me, hey man, the lowest number is this, and you're one number over, this is completely curable. I was like, man, we're doing what we came in here to do.
Yeah, we in the building. We on the golf course.
Now, my wife, she says,
come on.
Bless her heart. Well, what if we do nothing? I was like, wait, what?
Whoa. Right.
Because she was misunderstanding. Because I decided to go through radiation. The way radiation works is it's pinpointed to the cells.
Right.
It's going to irradiate them, destroy them, and everything's good to go. She's like, is he going to lose his hair? And the doctor was like, hold on, ma'am. We're not talking chemo.
Right.
We're talking radiation. Okay, the other option was surgery, and I ain't trying to temporarily be wearing them bags. No, homie, ain't doing that. I'm going to go to work and do what I got to do.
Come on.
But what kind of got my goat, and my wife had to talk me down, is once we told who we told, then folks started acting weird.
Okay.
Hey, Pop, you okay? Yeah, nigga, I'm fine. It was that. People were kind of acting weird, Daddy. But listen, girls.
Amen.
One number down, they would have said, we're just going to watch it. One number up, we can treat it and it's curable. Okay, Dad, glad you told me. Well, it's kind of getting my goat. Don't tiptoe around me. I feel the same way today I did the day before I found out.
Well, listen, you like with me, the only thing that was happening to me, Sneak, I started losing weight, and I'm like, I didn't really think anything about it, but then once I got the diagnosis and I looked at some of the symptoms, unexplained weight loss was one of the symptoms of colon cancer. I didn't know. So have you had any noticeable physical changes that made you kind of scratch your head and say, you know what's going on?
Nope, I wish I could lose some weight. I wish I could lose a couple pounds. But the question is, what has changed for you, Sneaky One, now? Nothing. Nothing has changed for me other than the fact that I know that I did what I wanted to do. I got any symptoms, not symptoms. I got all of these tests done because I knew I was in the demographic.
Right.
I wanted to know. I found out as early as I could so I can fix it.
That's good.
I have a cousin that's done the same thing. I have a younger guy that works for me. His number's 6 point something.
Right.
Okay, so he's got more. And I said, hey, man. And he's one of the few I told, hey, I got the same thing. My number is this. He told me his number was. I was like, you know what, buddy? We're going through this together. Amen. We'll be all right.
Amen.
That type of thing. Yeah, I'm fine.
That's good. I love it, Sneaky. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Nikki, for me, the only thing I'm dealing with since I've had the chemo, I have chemo-induced neuropathy in my hands and my feet. So my feet is sort of like the neuropathy diabetic patients get with their diabetes. And so my hands are sensitive, my feet are sensitive. So I used to golf, and I don't golf anymore because it's just uncomfortable. But I play some pool now. I can walk around a pool table, but that's really the only thing that I'm battling or challenged with right now. Other than that, my appetite, when I get the chemo, my appetite wanes a little bit. But other than that, I'm okay. But we got to eat better and exercise. I got to add exercise to my regimen. I haven't done that yet, but I'm still just active. I'm in a pool league. I pastor a church. I'm pastoring every Sunday. When I was going through and had my surgeries and my chemo, I had some sick leave from the church, and they were very gracious toward me. They were really patient with me. They couldn't wait till I get back, and so my energy level, my energy is still good. You know, I pace myself, of course, but I'm proud of Sneaky. Sneaky said, you know, it's business as usual for Sneak.
It is. The question is, eating and exercising is the same? Absolutely. I eat the same things I eat.
Okay.
Exercise, let me brace yourself. For 23 years, as an airborne infantry ranger, I pushed my body to the limit.
Wow.
For 23 years. So I don't exercise as much as I used to. I can't. exercise at that level. Now, at my job, I do walk a lot, but should I exercise more? Yeah, I could, but lifestyle wise, I beat my body down protecting this country. Now I just kind of don't, I've had enough.
You've had enough. We say you've had enough PT at 5 in the morning to last a lifetime.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, okay, that's good. Then acting and moving the body, of course, I'm on it. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service,
Nikki. We're gonna make an exception tonight. Come on, let's see if you get on this panel. I want you to love on Sneaky a little bit. Let me get. Come on up here. Come on up here, Nikki, because I want you to talk to us from a health perspective, a holistic health perspective for us men folk. Hey, natural Nikki. Good evening.
Good evening. No, I have to speak to Sneaky when he mentioned airborne because as a health and wellness coach with the VA, I have a room full of former airborne paratroopers, just a room full of veterans who have the mindset, we've all served and we've gave, and somehow we've all found ourselves, and I'm guilty of it. I've been on my journey, my health and wellness journey for the last 15 years. 10 years after I got out, I found myself unhealthy.
Wow. Talk a little bit more into your micro.
And I try to. Oh, okay.
Turn off the background noise and talk a little bit more into your microphone. Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome. Let's see. How do you? I'm talking into the mic. And I
okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
All right. Short round kind of ran in on me.
Hey, short round. Come on, Nikki. Let's see. Try it again. Do you don't have anything going on in the background, do you?
No, it's just a quiet apartment right now. I have nothing in the background.
Okay. And thank you for your service.
I appreciate it. I just wanted to speak to that because most often that is what I hear. That we've served, we gave, we've done all the PT that we could possibly do. But then that's where it comes to surface. You'll get out of uniform and we'll get really comfortable and complacent. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves, overweight. We're dealing with chronic pain and stiffness. Because we stopped moving the body and we're not as active as we once were.
Right.
And so a huge part of what I do with my veterans who come and see me, because now whatever we've been doing in the first half of our lives, it's beginning to surface at this point, right in our 40s and our 50s. Now here comes the hypertension, the diabetes, the cholesterol. All those things are beginning to surface at this age. So this is the perfect time for us to pivot.
That's a good word. That's an excellent word. So what keyed you that you had to be a little bit healthier? If you're going to advocate it, what tipped it for you, and what do you really challenge men with to get them moving again?
What tipped me was waking up, and my daughters are adults now, but when they were little girls, they were concerned about my health.
Okay.
Because I got up as 253 pounds.
Right.
I couldn't breathe. I had sleep apnea. The VA loved giving us medication.
You already
I was taking pills for any and everything. And I just had a moment of clarity. I didn't want to take the CPAP machine home because I wasn't even 40. I was only like 39, 38 with this. And I was just like, this is not cute or sexy. But they were like, you just need to lose some weight. You need to get active again. So 10 years out of the service, I just really found that I was taking care of everyone except for myself.
Wow.
taking care of the kids. I was also married an airborne, so taking care of him and looking after, making sure he was good as well. So yeah, I found that I was taking care of everyone except for myself, and I needed to take charge of my own health and wellness. And I often share that with my other veterans because that's really what happens with many of us. We serve for the country, but then we come out of uniform and we continue to show up. We continue to serve, whether that's for our family, our community. We rarely ever put ourselves first. And helping them to understand that self care is not selfish, it's self love and self preservation.
That
And it's
that's what
important.
we teach and preach. That's exactly
Yeah,
what we teach and preach, Nikki.
See, that's the problem with the leader.
Thank you, Nikki.
you're
A
welcome.
problem with the leader is, and this is simple, I'm going to put it as basic as I can.
Come on.
We say drink water, drink water, drink water. Everybody drink water. You drink water, you drink a quart, it's hot, drink water. We're in the desert, drink water. And who ends up with the headache? Us.
That's
Because we're
right.
so concerned about making sure everybody else is drinking water, we're not drinking water.
Thank you. The
That's
doctor
the
is the worst
problem.
patient. The doctor is the worst patient. The shoemaker has the worst shoes. The
Yep.
hairdresser has the nappiest hair, and the
That's just
chef,
the way
the
it is.
chef is malnutrition.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as far as movement, I will say there's two examples.
Come on.
We were traveling, myself and my middle daughter, and we were going to the airport. Now, after years of mobile travel to the Middle East back and forth, I've got that down to a science, right? So I got my carry-on bag, and I'm heading to the gate, and I'm getting it.
I mean, you
And
moving,
then,
you moving
and
about
I
60
turn around and
miles
look
an
back.
hour.
Yeah, I look back. My daughter's huffing and puffing. Dad, how do you work so fast? I'm like, babe, I'm trying to get to the gate.
Hey, Josie, I know, right? I know,
And
right?
then just today, I was told, I mentioned to one of my employees, one of my supervisors, female. I know the SWAT guy that handles the town, and he's like, "Hey, you want some people to go through SWAT?"
Come
I was
on.
like, "Let's get me our information back and forth, and I'll talk to you about it." So I talked with my supervisors, female. I said, "Hey, you interested in SWAT training?" She's like, "Yeah, but I kind of picked up some weight." I said, "Yeah, I have too." I said, "I probably won't mess with it. I'm kind of up there in age." She was like, "Listen, you're not the average almost 60 is what she said." I said, "What do you mean by that?" She's like, "Sneaky," she called me by my real name. She's like, "Sneaky, you're above average. The way you move, the way you run through these hallways, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "You are not the average almost 60 by the way you move." And I took that as a compliment. I thanked her. But
That
that's
is so
years
good.
of, though I be the lone survivor, no one's better than me. People need help. I need to get there. That's years of that. And that's, yes, it's physical, but it's also mindset.
Right.
You know, yeah, I got a gray beard, but I got a black mind.
Well, good evening again, everybody. I'm Dr. Sim. This is Sneaky Phil. We are here again with the Blue Table Talk for Men, second edition. The reason we got started 4 years ago, Nikki, Trish, Hannah, everybody, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Everybody remembers that. And I told one of my clients, we talked the next couple of days, I was talking to a client, Pastor Riri. And I was talking, I said, Pastor, Will should start the blue table like Jada has the red table, where she sits around with women and talk unapologetically, authentically, no holds barred. I mean, she had Will on the table talking about an entanglement. But I digress. And I was talking, and my client looked at me and said, "Dr. Sim, you ought to start it." I told my wife, I got the YouTube channel, I got the Gmail, I got the Cash App. If you want to support the show, you want to email us a question, I got the Gmail. And I saw Sneaky doing his political walks. Nikki, he was walking every day doing his talks. I met him. I invited him to be a host. 3 other guys, 2 ladies. We eventually had some ladies on the panel. But when I shared with Sneaky 6 shows ago that I wanted to bring the show back, and I just wanted to be us, giving men a space to be real, authentic, and honest.
Yep.
Here we are.
You just remind me of something.
Talk to me.
Nikki, just so you know, I was walking 5.5 miles
Sure was. Sure
and
was.
talking and shooting the shiggity. What, Monday through Friday
Yeah.
actually. So I was
Yeah. Hey,
exercising
Savannah.
a minute, and that's how this happened.
Yeah, and we enjoyed, and and it's just this simple. We had King Ty. He plays Miss Pac-Man on here. He was with us last week. He sat on the hot seat, and we just want men to be real. We want men to be, men are hurting. This is really the only show like this on the internet. There are other men shows, but we really challenge men. We really challenge men. And we're here to be a blessing. We're here every Tuesday night, whether it's just me and Sneak. Go, trust me, 120 years amongst us, we got a lot to talk about. We know what men are
Absolutely.
going through with men. I said it Sunday. Men are dealing with shame. Men are dealing with low self-esteem. Men are dealing with depression. Men are hurting, and they don't have anybody to talk to. Now they don't have to admit it. But I know what men are going through. We know what men are going through. They're in sexless marriages. There's no intimacy in the marriage, where it really should be a whole lot in the marriage. Men are hurting. Men don't have anybody to turn to. They can't necessarily cheat on their wife. They're gonna be looked. They're gonna be dogged for that. They are getting attached to other women emotionally. They find somebody to lean on. I saw one TikTok this week, Sneak. This young man said he has a pastor as a mentor. One of the questions he asked his pastor, he said, Real, have you ever cheated on your wife? And the pastor was like, well, I didn't cross a physical line, but I noticed a lady was calling me and asking me stuff. And I would answer her, and she would just say, Pastor, thank you. And man, that made me feel good. And so she called next week with another question. I answered that question, and he was like, it made me feel good. I didn't like her. She wasn't Wonder Woman or Lola Falana or anything, but she just appreciated my help. And I noticed I was getting caught up, and I had to cut that short. I had to stop answering her question. So us men get entangled in stuff. We get distracted. We know what men are going through. We know.
We do.
Nobody ever calls us. We can talk. Hey, brother,
And
Greg.
to naturally, Nikki, my treatment, all that was through VA. Just so you know, it was all through VA.
That's good, VA. So how you doing with your VA benefits? Have you had any issues?
I got no. So let me break this down.
Okay.
I am right next to Fort Bragg.
Okay. I know where you are.
And Fort Bragg has gone to every major conflict. You name it. If it's not the 82nd, it's the Special Forces. If it's not the Special Forces, it's those other guys that we don't talk about very often.
Right.
Okay. So this area around Fort Bragg, we're talking about Rayford, we're talking about Fayetteville, we're talking about Spring Lake, all this in North Carolina. They are very pro-military.
Okay.
All right. Very patriotic, pro-military area. Okay. Story time. When I was trying to get my VA percentage up, because I was like 30%, I'm 100% now. But I was working in the Middle East. I came back for appointments, and I got to Fort Bragg, and I was like, hey, I'm here for my VA evaluation. Lady looked me in the face and says, hey, come on in here. Let's see how much we can get you.
That's a blessing, Snake.
It's just like that in this area. Now, there's some, there's some places around where you got to watch your back.
Of course.
But we're talking Fayetteville, Spring Lake, Rayford wouldn't be here without Fort Bragg.
That man.
Okay.
Again, I can't tell you enough. Hey Meredith, this goes for you and Sister Nikki. We thank you for your service. I love, and I tell everybody I can when I talk about you, I tell them you didn't lose a man, you didn't lose a machine, you didn't lose a weapon, and you did what you were set out to do. You were that guy. If there was a picture, an icon for a serviceman that's about his business, it would be you, Sneak. And I appreciate it.
And I thank you for that.
Yeah.
I thank you for that. But I don't mean the phrase. Yeah, you're right. I've never lost a man, weapon, or piece of equipment. and 4 real world conflicts, 2 wars. That was my job. Okay, it was my job. My job was not to go to a foreign country and win a war.
Right.
That's too big for me.
Right.
As a platoon sergeant at my biggest first sergeant at times, I had anywhere from, I'll say, 35 to 200 people dependent on me.
Oh, wow.
And it was my job to make sure 35 to 200 people came home alive. Hey, Doc Hazard, we gonna get together. You're too close to me for us not to see each other, brother. We gonna get together. But it was my job to take people to places in conflict and bring them back alive. And I was fortunate enough to be able to do that 4 times without losing anything.
That's a blessing, man. And you had the right team with you, too. You had the right men with you. Doc Hazard, you can come sit on the hot seat. Okay, you can come sit on the hot seat if you want to, but you're looking forward to having a meal with Sneak. And me and my family, we're going to come up to where he is, and I want some of that cooking he talking about. I want some of that cooking he talking about, Doc Hazard.
Absolutely, man. And that's my claim to fame. I'll take it.
Yeah, I love biscuits. I'm from Alabama. I'm in Georgia right now. I love biscuits. You ain't boy, don't threaten me with a good time.
Without raises. That's awesome.
Let me swerve a little bit. We also deal with relationship. Men, if you want to talk about your relationship, you want to talk about being a husband. Again, happy late Father's Day for all the fathers in here. I want to share a success story with y'all tonight. My client that I've been working with for the last several years, her and a friend finally saw each other this week. We manifested that thing, and we didn't know if it was gonna ever come to fruition. And we kept talking positively. We kept working with each other every week, and they had a meetup the other day. I am beside myself. I saw a picture, and I'm like, oh, what? And so I want to share with everybody tonight. If you get intentional, today is Tuesday. I call it Intentional Tuesday. If you get serious about what it is you want to be serious about, you can make it happen. If you think right, you pray right, you talk right, you get away from all the negativity. I'm telling you, we got a formula here. We got a formula. Life, we complicate things, but life is not that hard. Life is not that hard. You can do what you put your mind to.
Absolutely. And all you have to do,
come on, Snake,
is one thing.
Come on.
Wanna.
Yeah, you gotta want to. That's tomorrow. Willing Wednesday.
You gotta want to. That's it.
You know what? I love what Sneaky said, Nikki and Doc Hazard. Sneaky said, I don't have all those things that Dr. Sims got to make him what he is. But see, I got the PhD called Sneaky. I got a PhD in Sneaky in me.
That's right.
I got a me PhD. I can make him an honorary doctor now. I can get him on some paperwork. But Sneaky said, I made him me. I talk about me. Because Nikki and Doc Hazard, for the last couple of weeks, Sneaky admitted that when he on the phone, he's like this. Yes, that's what I said. Yes, if you follow protocol, you're going to get the results that we had outlined. Yes, is there anything else? Now, he hang that phone up, but if his girl's running up on him, Dad, I need you to help me figure this out. Dad, I need you to figure this out. What? Kim get on to it because he's a little snappy sometimes. Believe it or not, Miss Nikki, he get a little snappy. And Miss Kim talk to him. And Sneaky, what is your alibi? What is your alibi when they kind of come at you sometimes and they get on to you for being professional on the phone and not so professional in real life? What do they say? What's your alibi?
Well, it's just when it's at work, it's professional, and that's why I'm bringing home the bacon.
Right, come on,
making that money.
Come on,
it's not personal.
Right,
it's business. But everything in my life for real. It's personal. It irritates me. Hurtful feelings. It makes me mad. It does. Because I'm Mr. Fix It. I want to fix it. Okay? And a lot of times, my daughters, I have 4 of them.
Right.
And a wife.
Come on.
A lot of times, they just want me to listen.
That's all.
And that's harder for me. Because they say, Dad, somebody said something on Facebook and it irritates me. I'll be like, block them.
Block them.
And that wasn't even the issue. The issue is they wanted me to hear the story and understand how they felt about it.
Right. That's it.
So I'm learning that. I'm learning. Yeah, they do.
And I'm proud of you. You're working on it. I'm proud of you, and I apologize more now too. If I'm out of step, I apologize. Good evening, Danny. If I'm out of step, I apologize. Thank you for your service, Danny.
Absolutely. And I am the first one to say, well, that's a lie. I ain't gonna say the first one.
Okay, come on.
Once I am proven wrong or I understand I made the mistake, then I have no problem with the apology.
Thank you, Danny.
The hard part is to prove me wrong and make me understand that I'm wrong. Because if I'm right, or if I feel I'm right, I'm not backing down. I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
But I'm far different from my father.
Okay.
My father was also a veteran, 21 years in the Air Force.
Right.
But he was rigid and, that type of thing. I got daughters. So I turned into, if you can convince me why I should change my mind, I will. I was that guy. And my oldest daughter took the most advantage of that. And so I would listen. And a lot of times I would be like, change my mind. Well, Dad, this, blah, 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 so and so and so. And I'll be like, valid point. I agree. Okay, and sometimes they would change my mind. Yeah.
How is Kim? Can Kim change your mind?
Kim is my mind. You ever heard of been with somebody so long you looking like?
Yeah. Trish and I, hey Mo, Trish and I, we can finish each other's sentences. We can think. We speak at the same time a lot of time. And you're right. When you've been with somebody for a minute, y'all start looking alike. You start thinking.
No, I look better
alike. Hey, good evening again, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Mo. Hey, Miss Danny. Good evening, everybody. Hey, Doc Hazard. Hey, Miss Hannah. Hey, everybody. Y'all, we got 7,000 hearts. Let's get to 10,000. Let's get to 10,000. We got 7 more minutes to go. Let's get to 10,000. Invite some friends. Mo did us a nice commercial the other day.
I saw that.
And Mo, thank you for those kind words, my friend. We really appreciate that. Men need us. And I'm going to play our theme song. We're going to run you a commercial. I'm going to play our theme song. And we want y'all to throw a question at us. Throw a question at us. Throw a question at us. We believe in 2 things, God and Google. God make us strong, Google make us smart.
And Mo makes us better.
Yeah, and we got an opinion. You may not agree. And what I love about Sneaky and I's relationship, we're not going to see eye to eye on everything. He has his position. I have my position. He has his ideology. I have mine. And we kind of meet somewhere in the middle. We're friends first. We're brothers first. And it's because he likes chocolate ice cream and I like strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate with fudge on top and a cherry, 2 bananas on the side. He's a simple man. I'm simple. We like what we like. Mm-hmm. I'm going to play our theme song.
And I won't be mad at you for being different. I will just try to understand it.
Thank you, Sneak. I appreciate you, man. This is our theme song, y'all.
I've been quiet, but that don't mean nothing wrong. Just how I was raised.
You Nikki preach.
I grew up in a house where a man don't cry. Keep it all inside, let it pass on by. Ain't nobody asking how you really feel. You just learn real quick how to keep it sealed. So when I get quiet, I ain't pulling away. I'm just trying to find the right words to say. I don't wanna speak from a place of heat. I'd rather take a minute, stand on my feet. I ain't mad at you, I ain't trying to run. I'm just working through it till the feeling done. Don't mean I don't feel, just cause I get still. I was taught to carry weight without letting it spill. thoughts I conceal. But just 'cause I'm quiet don't mean I don't feel.
That's our theme song, y'all. Sneak, that theme song.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, listen. So how's everything at work?
Man, everything's good. I was short 3 people. I've been interviewing my butt off, so I got those positions filled. It took me a while. I have one individual that's planning on leaving about the beginning of August. I've already started interviewing for that position. I mean, that's what I do. It's the cost to be the boss, right? I got to make sure that my numbers are full, make sure my people are trained, make sure everybody understands what's going on, because it's all about safety. Nobody gets hurt. And and I tell them all the time, we're a team. It's not me, it's not you. We're a team, and as long as one looks good, we all look good. But don't forget that I am ultimately responsible for everything that we do or fail to do.
At the end of the day.
Okay? So I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. And if you can't do that, I will have to find another you. Cut and dry. All right? Because I work in the security field, and we ultimately need to make sure nobody gets hurt. If we can't be accountable and we can't de-escalate ourselves, how can someone call us and expect us to be able to de-escalate another situation? So I'm sure it's with me. I'm the friendliest guy in the world, as long as you allow me to be. But if you're not doing something right, I'm gonna give you some get right, or you're gonna get go.
I love that. We have a question on the board. Mo Better, the Black Hand Side, asked us a question. What's the last thing that made you smile unexpectedly? And we want everybody to put their response in the chat. What's the last thing that just made you smile? I'm telling you, the other day, and I just told y'all a few minutes ago, I was driving. I don't know what I was doing. I couldn't talk at the moment, but Dr. Hill sent me a picture of him and his lady friend, and she's in the chat right now. And and when he first sent it to me, Peanut, when he first sent it to me, I was like, that looks like, is it who I think it is? And he put the name in the text box. And I'm like, that made me smile. Sneaky, what's the last thing kind of made you smile unexpectedly?
Well, unexpectedly is my grandson all the time. He just does things. But here's a story. All right, you have to forgive me on this one.
Come on.
Me and Kim and I, we were in the store, and we're just picking up this, we're picking up that, right? She's going to kill me when I tell you this. Anyway,
come on.
My wife is extremely clean. She's a very clean woman. So we're in the aisle, and she picks up a bottle of that and blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm not going to say the soap.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Personal soap, I'll say that.
Okay.
And then she's like, she looked at the price, and she grabbed another one, put it in a basket.
Yeah.
And then she went back, she grabbed a third one, and she looked at me. I was like, well, damn, how dirty is that? We both fell out laughing.
I bet it was buy one, get the second one half price. It was buy one.
No, they were regular. She just grabbed 3 of them. I was like, well, how funky is that? We just started laughing in the store. She's like, boy, you ain't no good. And we laughed. We got home. She couldn't wait to tell my daughter. She's like, I'm going to tell you what your daddy did. And it was funny. It was unexpected. But that tickled us both. She kept picking up the soap. I was like, well, how funky is that thing? And we just laughed.
So funny. That is so funny. Mo, you tell us, what's the last thing kind of made you smile? I know we talked the other day. That made me smile. Mo and I talked the other day. That made me smile. Mo put and Brown Eye Cutie, she got that unexpected visit, and that made her smile from ear to ear. And we did not think that would ever come about. We didn't think that would ever come about, and I'm just happy. As a coach, as a life coach, Mo, Sneak, Sister Sam, as a coach, if you trust the process, and Meredith hung in with me all these sessions. She hung in with me, and we've had some tough conversations over the months and the weeks and the months and the days and the weeks and the months. We've had some tough conversations. And let me say this: if you hire a life coach If you hire somebody, I've worked with Mo, I've worked with Sneak, I've worked with Meredith, I've worked Trisha and we definitely coach each other. And I would like to, Nikki, if you would DM me, I think we're following each other. I would like to compare notes with you. I would like to chat with you. If you're going to work with a coach, everybody ought to have a personal development budget. And I know we're living in some hard times. We're living in some tough times. But you ought to work on you. You're at the center of everything that you do. And I want to give him his flowers while he's alive, while he can smell them. I'm going to give Sneak his flowers. And I said a moment ago, we don't see eye to eye on everything. But one thing I give Sneak credit for, he'll listen. I give Sneak credit for that, he'll listen.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Most men don't do that. How we talked about being emotionally unavailable for the last 3 weeks. And part of that, gentlemen and ladies, you got to be able and willing to listen. Not to get your opinion out, but listen so you can understand.
Listen to understand.
Yeah, I have an anger management class, and we'll go into that next week. I don't have time to go into it tonight, but I'm going to give you some keys to deal with anger next week, okay? But Sneak, what have you learned? And when will you be 60, number one? And number two, what have you learned in 60 years, Sneak?
My birthday's toward the end of September.
Okay.
Okay. I have learned that for the majority of my military career, I was a butthole. By design, had to be firm but fair, had to be rigid, because if you break the rules or you don't follow the policy, if you don't understand the drill, people don't come back. So that's kind of what molded me. I learned that no matter how good you are on the battlefield, you can't bring that home. You can't bring that home. There's a lot of things floating around back here that are ugly. It's not natural to see people expire at your hand or just to observe it. It's not natural to be in that environment and just push through and function. And that's what they trained us to do, push through and function.
Yeah.
It's not natural to jump out of an airplane because you're overcoming nature.
That's right.
It's against nature to put yourself in harm's way. But when you push past that, when you break those barriers, when you push past the natural barriers to get to a mission or to accomplish what you need to accomplish, you got to remember that once you get back from there, those barriers still exist for everybody else.
Yeah, and y'all do me a favor. Good evening again, everybody. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, if I did not say hey to you, you're just moving so fast. We miss you. Good evening. Charge it to my eyes and not my heart. Thank you for all the gifts. Y'all, we're almost at 10,000 hearts. Can we get to 12,000? You're on a stretch goal. Can we get to 12,000? Y'all tap that screen. If you're not tapping, you're napping. We've said that from day one, lesson one. We're on to episode 112 now. We had a mass 105 episodes before we had to take a break due to my colon cancer, but we are back. We are back, and this is episode 113 tonight. We just so excited. We are so excited. What made you smile unexpectedly? Y'all put it in the chat. What made you smile? Father's Day made me smile. We had a family reunion with my wife this weekend. That made me smile. And my wife hugged me Sunday, and she said, just thank you. Just thank you for being the amazing man that you are. And that made me smile. That made me blush a little bit. That got me some sugar. And men, we don't hear it a lot, but our families are thankful for the men that show up. Sneaky shows up. Dr. Sim shows up. The men that are in my life show up. There are men that are showing up. I know you got a bucket of knuckleheads. This show is for them too. But our show is to praise the men that are showing up. And so many times the real men that need to hear this and be a part of this show, they are not here. You know them. You just got to share this with them. You know them. You just got to share this with them. And Sneak,
I will say this though.
Thank you, Sneak. Come on.
Yes, sir. Now, there's a difference between a father and a daddy.
It's a big difference.
Okay. A father is biological. All right. A daddy is the one that puts in the work.
That's right.
The ones that's there. the one that's doing the mentor, critique, and counseling, the one that's there physically, not always through marriage.
That's right.
All right, a daddy don't have to be married. A daddy just needs to care, show that love, and take care of the child.
Hey, Tricia.
Okay,
that's right.
So all them single dads, we love you. All you single moms that's doing a dad's role, yeah, you got some Father's Day for you too. All right. What Tupac say? They learned it wasn't easy for a woman to raise a man.
There you go.
There's a lot of that happening in America. Okay, I'm not trying to take away from the blue table talk for men.
That's you,
but,
right?
You know, you call a spade a spade. Sometimes there's a lot of women out here raising men. It's not easy. Sometimes there's a lot of men out here trying to raise girls. That's equally not easy.
I tip my hat to girl dads. I tip my hat to girls dads. I tip my hat to you. We have custody of our 14-year-old niece, and man, it's a challenge.
It's a task. It is a task. But man, you need to be honest with yourself first, and your partner always.
Always. Guys, if we could recap real quick, we talked a lot tonight about physical health. Sneaky's been diagnosed. He's part of the cancer family now. I was diagnosed. I'm part of the cancer family. Early detection. The earlier you can detect a situation, the better. Get yourself checked out. They're doing colonoscopies earlier now. They don't necessarily go through the back door for a prostate exam anymore. That they can, but they use a PSA number now, and we all know what that PSA number, and it's a range. If it's below 4.6, you're okay. If it gets to 4.6 or better, then there's going to be some concerns, and your doctor's going to act accordingly based on that number. So check your diet, check your water intake. Check your exercise if you can. Do what you can, because we want to be around here a long time. I told the Lord I want to be here a little bit longer.
But also check your body. Trust your doctors. All right. A colonoscopy is not gay. A colonoscopy is treatment.
Thank you.
A prostate exam is not gay.
It helped me.
A biopsy is not gay. It's treatment. All right. Now, if you're feeling some type of way about it, you might want to reevaluate the way you're thinking about this treatment. All right. It could save your life.
That's exactly right, because, like I said, and Sneaky the same way. I did not have any indication something was wrong. The only small thing that was happening, I was losing weight. I didn't think anything about it. I wasn't doing anything to lose weight. And I was losing weight, and in parallel, my insurance company sent me a Cologuard kit. And so, but that's by the grace of God. I attribute that to the grace of God. And I sent it in because he was prompting me, because I just sat it down for a couple of days. And the Spirit was prompting me, go send that in. I'm like, okay, and here we are.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I got diagnosed early because I was following the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
You're at this age, you should have a colonoscopy at this age. You're at this age, you might want to make sure you get looked at and get your numbers looked at. I'm in the demographic, and anyone that looks like me, my age, close to me, kind of, not even close to me, if you're in a demographic, you need to trust your doctors and get checked out, because learning sooner is better than learning later. Story time.
Come on, give us
a
story.
My uncle, years ago, rest in peace, we had a cookout. It was a family thing.
Okay.
He was in Chicago, my Uncle James, and he got ill, and he went to the hospital, and they're like, hey, he's doing real bad. We're going to have to do surgery. When they opened the man up, they said he was riddled with cancer.
My Lord.
And I guarantee he just didn't say anything.
Wow.
And he never left that hospital. That stuck with me. So when it says, you're supposed to get a colonoscopy at 50, but now it's down to 45, I was late.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, won't make that mistake. I went through the process, and I got the results that I needed to get as early as I could get them, because medical care ain't gay.
Yeah, it's not
Medical
gay.
care is medical care.
I'm gonna tell you something, fellas. I'm gonna tell you what's gay. Denial. That is gay. Denial. And I was sharing with somebody. I think it was a client. Just because you don't want to check the contents of a box, the contents of a closed envelope, that's not going to change what's in the box or the envelope. And they were like, wow, Dr. Sims. He said, Dr. Sims, I wasn't thinking about it like that. Just because you refuse to know doesn't change what the truth is. Put that in your back.
Absolutely.
Get that at the red light.
Absolutely.
Sneak, give us some final words, Sneak.
Final words. Last year, last year? It was last year. Last year, we went to my father's 90th birthday in Chicago.
Wow.
And I got my diagnosis early, and I'm going to beat him. I'm going to be cruising around here about 95.
Cruising.
That's right. That's right.
Man, short round.
Nobody can take care of me. Nobody can take care of me better than me, other than my wife. Short round's fine. You just saw me running here. People jump on my lap. I had to mute the mic.
That's so good, man.
He's doing fine.
I'm so happy for you, man. I'm proud of you, man. And just keep doing what you're doing. Please keep us posted. We'll be here next Tuesday, but keep us posted.
Yeah, absolutely. I got a whole lot of Tuesdays left.
You got that right. You got that right. Thank you for being my friend and my brother, man. I love you, okay?
I love you more.
All right, man. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chris, listen, y'all, listen. What we talked about tonight, health, physically, mental. Your health is your wealth, fellas. Do what you can to stay here as long as you can. We can only do so much, but the earlier you get things dealt with, story as Sneak likes to say. Earlier this couple of 3 months ago, the air conditioner stopped working. So I took it to Southern Trends in Dothan, Alabama to get it done, taken care of. They replaced the whole system. Pretty expensive repair. A couple of weeks ago, we heard a sound, kind of a winding tick-tock sound. I went and got the oil checked because I said I know I don't have a leak in the oil. It's been pretty good from oil change to oil change, and I about was a quarter low. And the attendants at the oil change place, American Lube, they said, Dr. Sam, turn the air conditioner off, and the noise stopped. One of the guys, the assistant manager, said, Dr. Sam, that sounds like the compressor. I said, well, I just had that worked on. So I immediately, Monday, took it in. And they're going to have to replace the repair. It was under warranty, praise God. And it was coming apart. I mean, it was coming apart. And they said it would eventually have stopped and quit again. And so I just told that to say, the earlier you can detect something wrong, the better off you're going to be. Deal with things when they are small. Because what did he say about his uncle? Ate up with cancer. Because if I had not gotten my situation taken care of, the cancer had metastasized. I can say that word now. Me and my wife laughed. She said, what's that word again, baby? And the cancer had metastasized from the colon to the liver to the lung. But by the grace of God, we got it, caught it in time. So here we are. And so, men, if you need somebody to talk to, this is why we're here. Not only are we here for physical talk, we're here for your mental health as well. June is Men's Mental Health Month. We're here, fellas, for real, authentic, honest conversations every Tuesday. The Blue Table Talk for Men, second edition. If you want a t-shirt, and we have mugs now too. We got coffee cups. We got mugs, coffee mugs. Go to Nikki. Spread this to your men group. bit.ly/BTT for men APP app. Please share that with your followership. And Nikki, tell your men to be here on Tuesday nights. It's nothing real deep. And we can go as deep as you want. we got 3 seats. Sneaky seat. We got 3 other seats that you can come and jump on the panel. And I just challenge you to be real. We got 12,000 hearts, y'all. Thank you. I challenge you to be real. I challenge you to be real. Thanks for the gifts, everybody. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the new followers. We're up to 13,000 hearts. And we've been doing that pretty strong for the last few weeks. Upwards of 10,000 plus hearts. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all so much. And continue to keep us in your prayers. Thank you for being here, Mo. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Keep us in your prayers. Pray that this will spread like wildfire. Hey, Curtis, pray, just continue to support. Bring 3 people with you every week. Okay? And I appreciate all of y'all. And Meredith, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. We'll talk about it this weekend. I'm so happy. Danny, continue to do what you do. I signed up for your Join the People. Y'all, Danny is on every day. Follow Danny 7. Follow Danny. She's doing a beautiful job. She's doing a good work. She's doing a great work. And we're not anti-women here, but we're pro-men. We love women, y'all. So we brought Nikki up on the panel. Nikki came and gave us a testimony. So we're not anti-women, but we're pro-men. Men are hurting. Men need help. If men get better, the wives, the women will get better, the children will get better. Got to start with the men. I'm not anti-women. I love women. Ask my wife. I love y'all, and I love men. I know, Meredith. I know. Girl. This is what we've been praying for. This is what we've been talking about. And thank you for being a great client. You're one of my best clients. Hey, Notorious, you're one of my best clients. But listen, guys, we'll be back next week. This is episode 113. We'll be back next week, okay? We'll be back next week. And men, we just asking this question. How are you? And Nikki, when you get to your men's group on Monday, I think I saw that's what you said, go around the room and ask him to answer that question authentically and be honest. Ask them that question. Ask them that question. And Meredith, ask him, how are you? Ask him that question. How are you? If you want to support the show, Cash App is at Blue Table Talk, $ Blue Table Talk. If you have a question, if something's on your heart and you just want to outline it, you can send us an email at bluetabletalkformen@gmail.com. Okay? It's been a good show tonight. It's been good. Again, guys, early detection is key. And remember, as I always say, check this song out. I'm going to play another song. As I always say, if you stay high on life, life's going to stay high on you. Check this out. I love TikTok, y'all. I get a lot of my stuff on TikTok.
I know you ain't talking.
I get a lot of my stuff on TikTok.
Nobody saw all the nights I stayed up. Nobody saw when I felt like giving up. Had a smile on my face, kept my head up. Carried all that weight and never said much. Nobody saw all the nights I stayed up. Nobody saw when I felt like
remember, if you stay high on life,
life's
gonna stay high on you.
My head up, carried all that weight and never said much. Nobody